right, y'all. We'll set aside our Big League Chew. Excited to bring this break to you today. Let's go. This is this is right here our 2025 Panini Prizm baseball 3-box break. Pick your team number 7. We have Akers with the Phillies, Arm with the Dodgers, Barnesia with the Mariners, Kremen with the Cardinals, CWR with the Angels, Eric with the Braves, Eric with the Astros, Eric with the Royals, Eric with the Giants, Farhan with Rentaro Sasaki, Farhan with the Nationals, Ferrer with the Diamondbacks, Ferrer with the Brewers, Ian with the Guardians, K Fox with the Red Sox, K Fox with the Rockies, No with the Athletics, MWE with the Pirates, Tim with the Padres, T Kane with the Cubs, T Kane with the Reds, Troy with the Orioles, Troy with the Tigers, Troy with the Marlins, Troy with the Twins, Troy with the Mets, Troy with the Rangers, T Stevenson with the Yankees, and then Tyler with the White Sox, Tyler with the Rays, and Tyler with the Blue Jays. Let's go, y'all. Let's get right into it. We got to close out this poll here, too. I'm just going to end it right now. Actually, you know what? The votes are still a little bit low. Yeah, I'll end it. All right. We usually end it right when the break starts. Okay, poll is ended. Better luck next time. Try to get more votes. I usually try for 20, but it's all good. Maybe we just got to come up with a more engaging poll. The results. Pick your GOAT hitting duo. We had Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle with 50% of the votes. Pete Rose, Ted Williams with 25% of the votes. Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey with 17% of the votes. And Tony Gwynn Hangaren with 7% of the votes. First box, let's go. Let's flip these around for us right-handed folks. Uh-oh, a little bit tricky here this morning. Woo. That is a tight one. Really was stuck there. It's okay. We're just compromising and making all kinds of moves that we can here on Friday. You just gotta fit in where you get in where you fit in on Friday sometimes. And that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing, guys. Made these packs super sticky there, so you gotta open them like in a different kind of way almost. A little bit sticky on these packs, a little bit sticky. And then that one just opens like nothing. A lot of cards here, a lot of cards in this break. Lots and lots and lots of cards. It's our first stack there. All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. First box. First box Mojo. Let's go. Brock Porter. That's going to be out of $2.99. Brock Porter, Texas Rangers. Sammy Sosa. Little throwback for the Cubbies. Fireworks. Caldwell. Campanella. And this will be out of $4.99. Chase Dollinger. Rockies. We got a dingers. Braden Montgomery. Non-numbered dingers. And Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. with an auto. Wow, that snuck up on me. Woo! Bobby Witt Jr. That is a nice looking card right there. Bobby Witt Jr. That's a big name. That is a big one. And that, ooh, 22 out of 25. Bobby Witt Jr. Nice hit. Bobby Witt. Nice hit, Bobby Witt. That, of course, is going to your KC Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. 22 out of 25. I'm going to throw that up right here. KC Royals. Boom. Nice hit. Cal Ripken. Baltimore Orioles. Cal Ripken. Nice. This will be numbered. I believe the orange is 75? 49. 42 out of 49. Even better. 42 out of 49. Cal Ripken. Baltimore Orioles. Leo DeVries. Talisman. And some base. Next stack. Bobby Miller, LA, out of $2.99. Dodgers. Slade Caldwell. Prismatic, James Triantos, non-numbered Prismatic. And we got a Hank Greenberg. That's going to be out of $4.99 on the throwbacks. Out of $4.99. And we got an auto. Boom. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this. Shinosuke Ogasawara. I think I got it. I'm not gonna try again because I feel like that was pretty solid. Washington Nationals. And we can try again. Shinosuke Ogasawara. Auto. Washington Nationals. That is going to be a non-numbered auto there. Nice card. Fireworks. Kellen Lindsay. Fireworks. Alex Gordon. Another nice one for KC. Another nice one for KC. The Royals coming up in this break. Excuse me. Kansas City. That's out of $199. Who had Kansas City? That was Eric. Eric's coming up so far. Eric, your break is over. You've already hit too much. Carson. I'm just kidding. Carson Bench. Dingers, Cam Smith. Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge. That's out of 299 for the Giants. And what do we got here? Chris Davis, Baltimore. Chris Davis, Baltimore. And that is out of 5. Wow, nice hit. Chris Davis, Baltimore Orioles, number 1 out of 5. Wow, nice one. Very nice. That was Troy. Nice hit, Troy. Nice hit, Troy. Dingers. Ken Griffey Jr., part of our poll. Seattle. Some more base. Let's go. Mike Piazza. That's going to be out of $4.99. Mike Piazza. Christian Moore with the talisman. And we have Greg Maddux for the Braves. Greg Maddux, Braves. That's going to be numbered, I believe, out of, I don't want to say. I think it's 149 on these. Out of 99. 21 out of 99. 21 out of 99 on this one. Greg Maddux, Braves. Heston Kjerstad. Heston Kjerstad, Baltimore. And dingers. Christian Campbell, Boston. Rookie card dingers. This one should be numbered, I believe. It looks a little extra. It's got that extra little like shimmer to it. So let's see. I believe this one will be numbered here. Yes. 30 out of 199. Christian Campbell dingers. Nice. All right. Some good hits so far. Oh, we still got another stack. I was ready to get it right into that second box. Cal Ripken and Chris Cortez. Chris Cortez, little blue action. Chris Cortez. LA Angels. And that one is going to be numbered out of 199. Chris Cortez. Charlie Condon, Rockies. Fireworks, Bubba Chandler. Frank Thomas. Some more base rounding us out. Connor Griffin out of $4.99. It's going to be Pittsburgh Pirates. Connor Griffin. And an auto. Kyle Carr. New York. Should be the Yankees, I believe. Let me just double check on that. Yes. That is Yankees. That is Yankees. Kyle Carr. Talisman. Cincinnati. Yogi Berra. Randy Johnson. Adam Jones. Chipper Jones. Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. Chipper Jones. And this is going to be numbered out of 149. Nice. Levi Sterling. Jacob Wilson on the Prismatic. And some more base. We'll get right into this second box, y'all. It was a good box. It's a great box. Still got 2 more left coming your way. Still got 2 more left coming your way. Back over here. This one's definitely easier to open on this this batch here. Definitely a lot easier opening on this batch. All right, let's go. Second box mojo. Let's get right into it. Dylan Head. Joe Torre. And we have Bryce Cunningham, New York. That'll be the Yankees. Bryce Cunningham. And that will be numbered out of 199. Fireworks. Out of 499, Blake Mitchell. This will be non-numbered, but an insert. Cleveland. Bazana. Dingers. Jim Thome. Ryan Zimmerman. Aaron Judge base. And David Ortiz, Big Papi, Red Sox. That'll be out of 149 or 99. 149. Big Papi. Talisman. Roman Anthony. Mel Ott. Big unit. Looks like the big unit had a little bit of stickage with something else here. Okay. Make sure we don't miss anything. Christian Campbell. Ooh, Chipper Jones. A little throwback auto for Atlanta. Chipper Jones. That's the legendary auto. A legendary auto. Chipper Jones. Very nice. Nice looking auto, too. Very clean looking. Chipper Jones, Atlanta Braves. And that is one of the legendary autos. Nice. Nice hit. Leo Duracher, Chicago. That's going to be out of 299 for the Cubbies. Another one, back-to-back. Cam Smith, rookie. Prismatic. Seaver King, out of 499. Nats. Ryan Sandberg. And Dingers, Ethan Holiday. Some more base. Bud Selig. This is going to be a numbered Bud. This one's going to be one we do the we've been randoming these. I'm just going to double check on that just cuz I don't want to Selig. Yeah, we're going to random this one. We're going to random this Bud Selig. That's going to be out of 99 for the commish. Out of 99. All right. We'll set that aside from the rest. Sammy Stafura on the sensational signatures. That is going to Cincinnati, the Reds. Non-numbered auto. Jesus Mate on the Prismatic. Paul Skeens. And we'll get right into this second large stack. Ryan Clifford. Barnwell. Bobby Miller. Jim Rice. And Luis Angel Ancuna on the rookie card. Blue Prizm rookie. That's out of 199. Braston Ashcraft. Fireworks. Earl Combs. And out of 499, rookie card, Darren Baker. Ooh, another should be another out of 5. Ryan Clifford. I think that's going to be Mets. It's New York, pretty sure. New York Mets, Ryan Clifford. Based on the color scheme, had to be Mets. Sometimes they throw you a little curveball there. 4 out of 5. Nice hit for the Mets. Dingers, Dylan Cruz, rookie card Dingers, non-numbered, but nice nonetheless. Chase Davis. Looks like we got a little green action here. Colston Montgomery, Chicago. That's going to be the White Sox. Colston Montgomery for the White Sox. That's going to be out of 75. 36 out of 75. Nice hit. Last couple little stacks. Talisman. And we got Braden Montgomery out of 299. Braden Montgomery, Chicago. Adam Jones for the O's. And this should be a numbered dingers. Hideki Matsui for the Yankees. Nice hit. That'll be out of 199 on the dingers, I believe. Out of 199. 1, 2, 3 out of 199. And some base to get us into our last couple of little stacks here. Should have some autos in here. Terry Francona out of $4.99, Boston. Kyle Teal. Seaver King. Andy Pettit. And Dylan Cruz base. Johnny Wise. Johnny Wise. Ooh. Johnny Mize out of 149. Nice. And Hunter Holland. Hunter Holland with the auto. That's going to be also going to Cincinnati to the Reds. Reds with a nice break. That is numbered out of 199. Hunter Holland. Chase Burns, fireworks. Non-numbered fireworks. And some base to finish up that box. We got one more left. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's go. Last box mojo. Last box mojo. There we go. It's happening. It's happening. Last box mojo. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Get our stacks nice and even there. Last box mojo. Last box mojo. Let's go, folks. Lazaro Montes. Some base to start us off. Kiki Cooler. Kiki Cooler. That's going to be out of $2.99. Jake Peavy. Dingers. Marcelo Meyer. Boston. Bobby Witt Jr. Pujols out of $4.99. Carter Johnson. Talisman. Ivan Rodriguez. And Harry Ford. Harry Ford for the Mariners. Harry Ford, Mariners. That should be out of 99, 71 out of 99. Eddie Collins and fireworks, Cam Caminiti. Oh, Yadier Molina. Nice. There you go, Dennis. There you go. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Yadier Molina. Auto for your St. Louis Cardinals. Should be numbered, too, on this one. Should be numbered on this one. Yep. 60 out of 99. Just for you, Dennis. Just for you, my friend. What's up? You're good. Christy Mathewson, New York. It's going to be Yankees. Out of 199. Nice. Chris Davis for the O's. Talisman, Jacob Wilson. Sanders with the base. Josu De Paula. LA. That is out of 499. Brandon Sprout. Christian Campbell, Prismatic. Brooks Lee. Twins. Twinkies. That's going to be out of 299. Yep, 299 there. And we got an auto. Durangelo Cinti. That is going to be for Seattle for the Mariners. Nice looking auto there. That's going to be out of 199. 88 out of 199. Nice. Cam Smith, Fireworks. Nick Kurtz on the base rookie. Bryce Eldridge. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Bryce Cunningham for the Yanks. That one's going to be numbered. Out of 199, 195, out of 199. And we got an auto. Josh Hood, Seattle. The Mariners of Seattle with an auto. Sensational signatures. Nice hit for Seattle. Manny Ramirez with the dingers. Base dingers for Boston. Got some pink coming up here. See a little pink. Elston Howard. A little throwback. That is going to be out of 499, New York. Roman Anthony. Another one for the Red Sox. Dingers, Honeycutt. Base dingers for Baltimore, the O's. Jace Jung. Some more base and Cliff Lee. Rangers, Cliff Lee. Cliff Lee for the Texas Rangers. Out of 149. And we got a pink. Franklin Arias. Boston. Boston been coming through on this box. This is a Boston box. A Boston box. Yeah, no problem, Dennis. I'll be happy. I'll post it on Instagram, but then I'll send it to you there too. Franklin Arias out of 20. 18 out of 20 on that one. Nice hit. I'll set it aside when I go through the recap. Talisman, Jace Jung, nice. Brad Lauder, And out of 299, Dontrell Willis, Florida Marlins, 299. Max Muncy, excuse me. Kyle Teal, Prismatic. Benito Santiago. Some base. And Travis Bazzana out of 499. Cleveland. Adrian Gonzalez for the Pods. And we got a blue fireworks. That's going to be Franklin Arias. So it's the second hit in a row of him. We got a 1 out of 20 there on the pink, and then now this is fireworks. This top loader does not want to. Sleeve does not want to let him in. Yep, that's why. There's a second card that was stuck to it. There's a little bit of glue on the back of this one. Guys. I'm just going to load it as is and not mess with it. But it is Franklin Arias out of 99, 8 out of 99. There's a little bit of glue right there where it was stuck to another card. It's out of 99. Franklin Arias. And Sasaki. That's the first we've seen of him, just base, but at least it's something. This is Zach Bean. Sorry, Andy. I mean, at least it was only $10, right? I don't know. Another Bud. Maybe you'll win the Bud Selig sweepstakes. I don't know, man. Another Bud. We'll auction those together. Jackson Churio, Milwaukee. $45 out of 75. Harmon Killebrew. Fireworks. Ken Griffey Sr. And Miles Naylor, base. All right, y'all. That's going to about do it for the break. We'll do a quick recap though, and then we got to do the. Actually, let's do the random first, because I got to do a little camera manipulation here due to our technical difficulties from earlier. List randomizer, dice roller. That's what I need. A dice roller, and then we need random list randomizer. All right. All right, we'll do this Bud Selig sweepstakes. I got to hold the camera in kind of a weird way, so apologies, guys, for this. Apologies in advance. Test my multitasking abilities here. I'm going to do this. All right, we're going to roll this dice. 3 times. Snake Eyes goes to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're at 11. All right, we got our teams in there, and Rentaro Sasaki's in there too. I just copied it. Yeah, there's Sasaki. There's Sasaki. I just copied it from the from the results I read. Okay, let's do this. We gotta do 11 times. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cardinals, Dennis the Menace. You're the proud owner of of Bud Seligs. One is numbered though, actually. So one is actually numbered, so it's not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. You could be Andy with the Phillies. I'm sorry, Andy. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh, man. I shouldn't laugh. If it makes you feel any better, Andy, I ordered some food yesterday at my other job. They pay for it, and then they forgot. I ordered some like Indian food, and I got naan with it. It was like some chicken with naan, and they forgot the naan, and then so they refunded me $4 for the naan. But then how was I supposed to eat the chicken? There's nothing to eat it with, so I had to buy the naan again, and it was like $11 or $12. So I got 4 back, but I spent another extra 11, so I lost like $7 or $8 just on naan. All right, let's get right into this recap, and then we'll call it a break. Let's see. Adjusted my camera. I just want to make sure I get these in here. Jackson Churio. Franklin Arias. Another Franklin Arias. Cliff Lee. Josh Hood. Bryce Cunningham. Durangelo Cinci. Christy Mathewson. I'll set this aside for you, Dennis. Yadier Molina. Harry Ford. Hunter Nolan. Johnny Mize. Hideki Matsui, number dingers. Colston Montgomery. Ryan Clifford, this is out of 5. Luis Angel Acuna. Sammy Stefura. Chipper Jones, Braves. David Ortiz. Bryce Cunningham. Chipper Jones. Kyle Carr. Chris Cortez. Christian Campbell. Greg Maddux. Chris Davis, another out of 5. Alex Gordon. Shinosuke Ogasawara. Cal Ripken. And our 2 fantastic Bud Seligs will go to St. Louis. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back Monday with more breaks, so keep an eye out for those. They will be coming your way on Monday. Until then, enjoy the weekend. YG is coming up with more breaks